Hi, welcome back. My name is Chris Janetti, and I'm with the Gatos Toastmasters. I'm the current VP of Membership, and I'm here to give you some exciting updates. So first, I'd like to say thank you for all the members that have renewed your memberships. We appreciate that. It happens twice a year, and they are due for Toastmasters overall in April and in October. So we'd like to get those in by March 31st, so everyone's current for the next 6-month period. Happens twice a year. All right. And if you help us get everyone renewed by March 15th, there's a special credit. Please try to do that if and when you see the Square invoice that we've sent you. Now, what are some of the reasons why you may want to renew your Toastmasters International membership? Well, I have many. Personally, I work in the financial industry. I'm doing a lot of presentations in the tech sector and educating hundreds or even thousands of employees at one time. They could be complex topics on taxes or investments, retirement planning, any number of things. So I know that when I started Toastmasters back in 2019, sure, I like to get up and talk in front of people publicly, but actually, Toastmasters has really helped me to focus on the art of public speaking and the mechanics, the eye contact, the filler words, the presence, and scanning the room, just all the little things that come together to make you a more confident public speaker. So what are some of the reasons that other members have expressed why they do renew? Well, one of them is that Toastmasters International has been around for over 100 years now. Yes, it started back in 1924. It is truly a global community with many clubs in many different countries. So there's constantly things that are changing and evolving with Toastmasters International. And it's so great to celebrate our other members' wins, their breakthroughs, and for them to celebrate you as you're on your journey making progress as well. So it's a great community here. Also, there's always different ways that you can break through. And when we acknowledge during public meetings that someone has done so many speeches, or they're coming off more natural or more confident, or they're speaking more clearly, these are all things that we celebrate. And it's actually the feedback that we need, but we don't get when we're trying to do public speaking at work events or maybe even in our personal lives. Okay. Now, also, I love this quote here. It says, Toastmasters is not a restaurant where you just sit back and let yourself be served, right? I mean, of course, we want you to be comfortable. We want your participation to be voluntary. But at the same time, the more you just jump in, you look at it as a big buffet, and there's all sorts of opportunities for you to contribute to meetings with different roles. Maybe you're the MC, maybe you're the Toastmaster, maybe you're the table topics master, and you're prompting others to respond to your questions and your prompts. Maybe you're an evaluator for someone else. Maybe you're a timer or an awe counter. Maybe you're doing a contest, a speech contest at a club level or an area level or at a district level. You can really make it whatever you want it to be. Whether you're a business owner or a tech professional or someone in the legal space or someone in the financial industry like myself, there's many different ways where Toastmasters can come in handy. We've even had people that wanted to practice to be the officiant at a family wedding or maybe a celebration of life. So these are the moments where you need to be called upon to speak and share your thoughts, and that's what we can help you prepare for in Toastmasters. All right, so let's get through to summarizing what we talked about in our previous sessions. Before we talked about Trello. That's our Los Gatos Toastmasters way of organizing our meetings. You'll see each one of these different cards is a date, and then someone can sign up for certain speeches or roles. And if you are ever curious about what a role entails, you can click on that, and then you can get more details and information on it. We also communicate through this platform, give updates. And if something happens and you're unable to make a meeting, you fall under the weather, or just something occurs at work and you're not able to make it, just let us know on Trello, or you can just take yourself off one of the roles. The next thing I want to go over, which we reviewed last time, is pathways. So pathways is, of course, when you sign up for Toastmasters, you'll make sure that you just get started. You focus on a pathway. What are pathways? Well, they're basically learning curriculum pathways. And you can click on any one of these, and it's going to give you a level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 curriculum. Level 1 and 2 are going to have your baseline projects. And then once you get to level 3, 4, and 5, you're going to do some required projects, but also some elective projects. And there's a full list that will help you grow within your pathway. So everyone says, I'm excited, I signed up, but what do I do next? Well, what you do is you show up, you participate, and you pick a pathway, and then You are on your self-paced journey along your way to practice in front of us, to get better, to get more comfortable, even to get uncomfortable. And being uncomfortable helps us all be better speakers and leaders. The next thing I want to go over here is Basecamp. Now, this is something that is the way we activate pathways. So what happens? Well, when you have a paid membership through Toastmasters, you have all sorts of great resources on the internal site of Toastmasters International, but you'll be able to go to Basecamp. And so Basecamp, if I click on this, it will bring this area up. Well, Basecamp is the environment which allows us to be on our pathway, to make progress on our pathway, to know what to do for project one on level one as we're just starting out. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to click on effective coaching, which is my second pathway that I'm on. You'll see that it's a nice environment, a training environment where you have levels 1 through 5. The objective of a pathway, and I would recommend your objective should be to complete one pathway. You know, you can do it very quickly and do it in a couple months or in 6 months. You can pace it out over a year and maybe assess yourself after you finish the pathway and say, okay, I've been in Toastmasters for a while. I feel like I got what I needed out of the program. That's fantastic. If you feel like, you know what, I could keep getting better. I'm getting more confident. I'm saying yes to more opportunities at work and more opportunities in life. Then that's when you say, let's do another pathway and let's do another one and let's just stay on track, right? I say it's just like a gym membership. You can buy that membership. You can kind of roam around the gym. You can work out a couple times, but are you going consistently? Are you going at least a couple times a week? Are you feeling like you have better stamina, like you're more confident as a person and just healthier overall, right? So that's what we're trying to help you to do as speakers and leaders. So this is Basecamp. You'll get access to this too with your paid membership. And what you'd want to do, for example, for level 1, here's project 1. The first one is called the icebreaker. Okay, so we can launch that project. So you're not just left alone. We're here to support you as a community. Your club's here to support you as well. But you're also going to want to open up and get in Basecamp after you choose your pathway, load it up. Doesn't take too long to go through a project and to understand, well, what are they having me do? What are they trying to have me accomplish here as a Toastmaster, as a new Toastmaster, right? And you're going to be able to go through, and if I click on project navigation, because this is the first one, there's a nice intro. What is pathways? What is Basecamp? You can progress through previous members as well to inspire you. What are we here to do with the instructions? And so basically the idea is you're going to be going through the project. It's going to give you an outline of what you're trying to accomplish, some tips, some pointers. Maybe you want a PDF breakdown of, you know, what we're trying to accomplish. And then you have an assessment, a self-assessment before and a self-assessment after. So the idea with this is that once you complete your pathway, for a member and someone who has access to this, you're going to be able to mark complete, and it will check off, and then you move on, right? So we want to go from level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and progress through. And then once we get to the end and we click mark level complete, our VP of Education, our president, and our club secretary get an update. We check that off, and we make sure that you're getting credit for your progress. The club's getting credit as well. And then you're on to level 2 and 3 and so on. So I know this was a really quick intro and a recap of why it's important to renew. Please renew early. I've done so myself, and I want to thank all the members that have already taken care of that. If you're still on the fence or just kind of waiting until March 31st, getting that done sooner than later is going to be better for undisrupted access to all the resources here, pathways, Basecamp, you know, what you're trying to accomplish overall as a speaker. And at any time, if you have any questions or need more support, please reach out to the club president, reach out to VP of Membership, VP of Education, and we're here to help you. All right. So until next time, have a great day. Thanks for your attention and happy speaking. Bye-bye.